Hey y'all, it's your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. I have a message that as I was sitting out on the porch this morning, God was just speaking to me and I kept hearing the wind chimes and I was like, I have to release this message, right? So right now I'm out in Jersey. See all the beautiful green. Oh, amazing. I love coming out here. But so there are a group of influencers, celebrities, people in ministry who you are called to do what you're supposed to do. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You're not doing it in the manner that other people, meaning you're not selling a course for $10,000 for an hour. You're not out here creating ebooks and putting a ticket of $249 or $249. You're not doing those things. And God is happy that you're not doing those things because you're not gatekeeping the information that the people that He's sending to you need. But your character, the way you treat those people, the way you treat the people that support you, that's where God is not pleased. There are some of you that are talking down to your audience. You're calling them stupid. You're telling them, asking them like, wow, how come you don't understand? And what you really need to do is check yourself. Because if you put the right people on your team, those people are going to be able to support you to help you to understand why some of those people may not be understanding. And I think this is really coming up a lot because I keep having, I'm a professionally, outside of being a professor, I'm also an e-learning specialist. So I work with a lot of professionals who are coming from different industries who are now coming to the education sector. And the one thing that I have seen over the years, people want to present and teach the way they want to teach because it's how they process information. And what my job is to do is to help you to realize that it's not about you, it's about your students. So I'm very student-centered. And so when I hear and I see these kind of comments and I see this kind of content, pretty much belittling people because they're not understanding, it's really a reflection of you, because you have to now realize, okay, how else can I present this so that they can retain this? But my other problem is, why must you call them stupid? Why must you, talk to them as if they're children? They're not your children. They're actually God's children. And He is giving you the opportunity to be a part of their learning journey because He knows that you have the information, that you're not selfish about it, you're not going to gatekeep, and you're not going to put this ridiculous price tag on it that's going to make the people who are not capable to pay the $10,000 and the $15,000. You're not doing that. But you are not supposed to also turn around and treat His children as if they're trash. Do you know that character is something that money cannot buy? See, they're not just buying the product. They're not just getting the information. They're buying it from the person, the brand, and you are the brand. So it is time for some of you to really check yourself. How are you delivering this information? And a lot of stuff, and I talked about this before on my YouTube channel, some of you are embodying characteristics and traits of your said zodiac sign. And that is where you are creating this authentic self of who you are. You are not that. Stop reading these characteristics and profiles of being of XYZ zodiac sign and now creating that into who you are today. You are wise enough to know that if there is something in that profile that is not reflecting of what God desires, that you have the ability to turn that around. I will give you a perfect example of myself. I am a Virgo. Virgos are known to be straight shooters. We can be know-it-alls, and we definitely, and with that, you can also be condescending sometimes, right? So these are traits that Virgos have. And so when I started teaching, I've been teaching professionally adult education for 13 years now. I had to realize that is not a trait that I'm supposed to carry into my profession when I am working with my students. Yes, they are not at the level that I would desire for them to be, but I am also being held responsible for having a level of patience so that I can help them to get to the level that they need to be. You see how I took away my desires? Because you may never get to the levels that I want you to be. I can't set those expectations and say, I need you to be here. But they might just need to be here. And so they're starting down here, and I have to be patient enough to bring them to where they need to be. It's not about Tanisha's desires, expectations, goals, none of that. It's not about me. And so when I had to detach and stop creating, well, that's just how I am, that is the one statement that God is getting tired of hearing. That's not who you are. Because you can change that. That is rooted to something else. That is something that has been placed within you. That you can go to God and say, God, how can I fix this? How can I correct this? Because the one thing that we know is that if there's something that we need, that we can go to God and God can help us with it. He can help us to correct it. He can help us to change it. He can help us to go find the resources that we need so that we can make those changes. The same way those people have sat somewhere and they have prayed, God, I want to know about XYZ. Can you please show me the right people that's going to help me? And he sent them to you. But now you are mishandling them because you don't know how to control your character. You don't know how to control your mouth. You don't know how to control your attitude. You don't know how to control your impatience. You don't know how to control any of that. So now those people are stuck because they know that God told them, you're going to go work with this person, but they don't like your attitude. They don't like how you talk to them. And some of y'all really don't understand that it's not what you say. It is how you say it. It is. Stop letting people tell you, I used to work for someone, she did not like that saying. Well, it doesn't matter. It's what did I say? And no, how you talk to people also matter. Interpersonal skills matter. Some of y'all need interpersonal skills. Some of y'all need to invest some couple of $1,000s into interpersonal workshops and your professional development, because some of y'all got the health together. Some of y'all got your mindset together. You out here, you're building your business. You got business coaches, but some of y'all need some interpersonal skills. Y'all need some workshops on that too. Because God is tired of his people crying. Because guess what? Those people that he sent, they're still not going to take action because of you. They don't know how to take action. They don't trust you anymore. Because every time that they ask a question, you get frustrated enough because you don't realize, maybe I need to present this in a different way. Maybe, just maybe, it's me. Maybe I need to go call a Tanisha to sit with me to help me to devise a plan, or how can I create alternatives to my learning, to my material, so that I can reach every person that comes my way. Some of y'all are very narrow-minded on how you do these things. And especially, because you're very successful in business, but some of y'all don't know how to be teachers. You're not a teacher. No, you are a teacher. You have a gift of a teacher, but you don't know how to be a teacher with compassion, with understanding of the learner. That's the problem. So I just wanted to put this message out there. Like I said, I didn't want to take too much time. For those of you that are wherever you're watching, this full video, one shot, will be available on YouTube. Go to Tanisha Shanae on YouTube. And everyone else, thank you for listening to this message. I love you. God loves you. Have an amazing day. Have a blessed week and an abundant July. Be well. Be blessed.